I want to welcome everyone to today's press conference here at Ford Field, again with our Toledo Rockets, our West Division champion, playing in tomorrow's Marathon MAC Football Championship game. We want to welcome Toledo Rockets head coach Jason Candle, quarterback Logan Woodside, and running back Terry Swanson. We'll go ahead and let everyone open with a comment, and then we'll take questions from our media members here gathered today. Coach Candle?
Yeah. Well, good afternoon. Thanks for coming. Certainly on behalf of our president, Dr. Sharon Gaber, and our athletic director, Mr. Michael Bryan, and my football team here at the University of Toledo and our program, we're certainly humbled and excited to be here and represent the Mid-American Conference West Division. In my opinion, one of the tougher divisions in all of college football to navigate through the season, to get through, and certainly proud of our football team for making it through undefeated on that side. And really proud of these great seniors for finishing their career undefeated in the Glass Bowl as seniors. I got two great ones with me here today that have represented this program in first-class fashion their entire career, on the field, in the classroom, and also in the community. So we're excited to be here. Looking forward to playing a great Akron football team, a team that I know is very well coached. We've played them in the middle of the season this year, and a team that I got a lot of respect for, and certainly what their program is all about. So we're looking forward to an exciting game tomorrow.
Yeah, like Coach Kendall said, we're excited to be here, play a really good football team in Akron tomorrow, and we're just excited to be here and ready to go.
We're honored to be here. We're definitely going to play a good football team in Akron, and excited to play.
Questions?
Guys, I got to wonder how much you talk about just driving, 45 minutes up the road in the summer camps and the weight training, and how much do you guys talk about playing in Detroit, and now that it's finally here, how nice it is that it's that close to home?
Good luck.
Yeah, it's something that our strength coach, Coach Boucher, kind of harped on throughout the off season. Is to get to Detroit. That's our main goal, and now it's time to go finish this thing off.
Coach Candle in the back talked about have to guard against your team just being happy to be here because you guys haven't been here since 2004. How do you institute that, especially this week leading up to tomorrow's game?
Well, I think if you're trying to institute that this week, you're late to the party. This is a 12-month process and certainly a long time. A lot of team meetings, a lot of morning workouts, a lot of times where, myself and our coaching staff have been able to be in front of our team and to really put into perspective what we wanted to get accomplished. From there, then it filters down to great senior leadership and what they're able to, with the culture and what they're able to set in that locker room, what their expectations are. And really, for us, it's about, we talked about changing the behavior all year long. It wasn't about a belief system. It wasn't about leadership quotes or anything that we could put on the wall to maybe motivate our football team. It was about, doing what we said we wanted to do. And up until this point, we've been able to do that. And now it's just a matter of going out and doing it one more time.
Coach, lots of success for this program over the last 6-7 years, but you guys finally got over the hump. You got here first time in, I think, 11 or 12 years, maybe 13 even, 2004. Mm-hmm. What's that like to finally get over the hump and for these seniors to finally experience this?
Yeah, certainly a great moment for our city, our university. Many of the past players and coaches that have walked through the locker room and those halls before us, and with all due respect to them, that doesn't matter to us. It's about this football team. This is about this year and what these guys were able to put, the work they were able to put down each and every day to make sure that they were able to finish out what they wanted to, what they set out to do. It's a great opportunity for us to be so close to home, to play in this football game in such a great venue. The city of Detroit always stands up for this game, and we've unfortunately been able to see it on TV the last few years. Your options are either have a recruiting weekend this weekend or be here playing in the game, and we're certainly happier to be here playing in the game.
Logan and Terry, I don't have to tell you guys how many times that you guys haven't been to Detroit because this is your guys' first time, in your college careers, and this is your only chance to do it. And all the years leading up, you guys have come so close. You lost like one crucial game here, one crucial game there, and now that you're here, how important is it to how often have you guys reminded yourselves that you've come so close, and now that you need to close the door on this deal?
Definitely it's been our goal to get here, but that's just not the final goal. We definitely want to be able to finish the deal out.
Yeah, being here my fifth year now, we have came really close each and every year, and to get over the hump finally, I think we really harped on it, as us seniors, just take it one day at a time, and I think, getting up to this point, that's what we've done. And tomorrow it's just, another day, another opportunity to go out there and put on that midnight blue and gold and play.
Logan, when you guys played Akron last time, you won semi-convincingly there. How do you convince the team or coach even to not overlook them the second time, even though you handled them the first time?
Yeah, I think that, that game has no bearing on what's going to happen tomorrow. We definitely take some of the positives that we did well in that game and some of the negatives and learn from it. Two totally different teams, 5 weeks from now and coming up to this point. So, we know that they're going to be ready to go and, really good on offense and defense. So we're definitely going to have to come ready to play.
I think getting the team prepared and ready to go, you have to control what you can control. The outside noise and all of the talk and everything leading up to any football game, not alone a championship caliber type of game, can be distracting. So, we had to focus this week really on good practice days and what that looked like. And I think this team's probably respected that more than any team I've been a part of here at my time at Toledo. We had a couple really good days this week, so we should be optimistic and confident when we hit the field tomorrow. And that's what when we've been at our best all year long, that's what we've been.
Logan in the back, we've gotten video of you after big games beating BG, clinching a spot in this title game. I know you're more of a lead by example kind of guy, but you seem so reserved even after big wins. Are you kind of looking forward to the moment that could happen tomorrow at like 3:30 where you might be able to let it loose and throw a smile on your face and stuff?
Yeah, we put a lot of hard work into it to get this far and, to let it slip away in our hands. It's really, we just got to come out ready to play. And, after that game, we'll celebrate. We just got to continue to prepare for the rest of the night and then get ready to go tomorrow.
Coach, you mentioned about navigating through the MAC West schedule, and even the games you had against the MAC East. How has that prepared you for this moment, you think?
Well, I think we're in a unique situation where in our conference, anybody can beat anybody at any given moment. And it forces you to cross all the T's and dot all the I's each and every day. And you hope that your seniors and the culture in your locker room allows your team to do that and continue to do that. So, it's kind of nice to get that game played, in the books on Friday and actually have an extra day and a full week this week. So we're prepared and ready to go. I think the schedule sets up, from the out-of-conference games all the way into the season, and as you get into the action part of things in, late October, and through the month of November, you always hope to play meaningful games in the month of November and give yourself a chance to win those, and we were able to do that and handle what we could, and now we're here, and now it's time to go finish.
What are the differences you see in them since that last game?
Well, I think it's a different football team from the standpoint of, the change at quarterback makes them a little bit different. That Cato Nelson's a little more of a runner and more of a threat to make some plays with his feet than maybe Woodson was. But I would expect both of those guys to play. So it makes it hard to prepare for two guys. I think probably the biggest difference I would see, from just the mentality of their football team is they're a confident team. That team that win over Ohio was huge for them. That was a big confidence builder. They won their rivalry game last week and got themselves into this position to be here and represent the MAC East, and that's certainly, all the reasons that, to be confident and play really well in this game.
Terry, this one's for you. We've talked to a number of seniors from years past who the sole focus was to get to the MAC title game in Detroit. You guys have been unable to do so. As a senior, as a leader, how do you think you guys will seize this moment and make the most of it?
Oh, for sure, you don't want to take this for granted. This is something that doesn't happen to everybody, and we definitely live in the moment. But we're going to continue to keep preparing and not to get out of the moment.
Jason, what is it like to be able to coach on the other side from Terry Bowden? I'm sure he's a well-respected coach in this league and nationally. What is that like for you personally to kind of get to coach against him and things like that?
Yeah, it's somebody I got a lot of respect for, and obviously, the Bowden name is, that's been a major part of college football for a long time. And as a young coach growing up, that was part of when Florida State was in the heyday and certainly their best years. And being able to watch, Coach Bowden go through all of that, and then certainly, understanding how the family tree worked from, all the kids getting into coaching, and certainly gotten to know Terry, through our conference meetings and things like that. And he's a great man and a great human being, and certainly a very well-respected coach. So yeah, it's fun to compete against all the coaches in our conference. I think we have a group of guys that are really competitive people, but yet really good people off the field too. And it's a fun league to be a part of it in that sense.
Jason, obviously today you guys aren't going to do a whole lot out on the field, but what do you want to get accomplished today? Is it kind of a get past the atmosphere type deal for you guys when you have that quick walkthrough?
Get back on the bus, go eat a good pregame or team meal tonight, have some good meetings, and get focused in to play the football game. We practice a little different. We practice on Fridays and do our walkthrough on Thursday, so we'll be able just to walk around and let the guys see the stadium. And it's not every day you get to be in a venue like this, and a really cool moment for them. And maybe just kind of take a minute to reflect and certainly understand that they've put in a lot of hard work to get to this point in time, and really be thankful for the opportunities we're given.
Logan, have you seen the Akron defense change at all since you faced them, or what do you kind of take away from the first meeting, I guess?
Yeah, like Coach Kendall said, definitely playing a lot more confident. Really try to challenge you, offensively, on the defensive side of the ball. They play a lot of man coverage. And, it's a really solid unit. I think, the linebacking core up front and in the secondary, they do a good job of communicating really well and try to put you in positions where you got to go make plays. And, we're certainly looking forward to that going forward tomorrow.
Well, I want to say thank you to Terry and to Logan and Coach Candle for joining us today. We'll let you get back to the locker room now. Again, for Toledo Rockets, they'll be out on the field at 4 o'clock, and we'll be back in here for Akron's press conference beginning at 4:15. Thank you.